Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. I'm now in Dubai in my holiday with my family. 2 years ago, I came to Dubai and I'm back again. Why? Because I loved it so much. Now that I am in Dubai, I like to give something back to Dubai. What can I give back? Now, I'm a driving instructor. The only thing I could give you back is giving you some tips in driving, how to drive safely, how to learn to drive safely. Now, for that, we need a car. We're now in Dubai. What car do we need? Let's go and find a car we need to help you, giving you some tips in driving. Okay, so like I said, we need a car and we're in Dubai. So let's use this. This is a Ferrari. Let's use this car for doing some tips. Okay, now that we're in the car, let's talk about the basics. Let's talk about the safeties when you come into a car before you start the car. What are the safeties? So whether you are driving a normal car or you're driving a Ferrari, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference when it comes to the basics. So let's talk about the basics. Let's talk about the safeties when you come into a car before you start to drive. Like I said, whether you're driving a normal car or you're driving a Ferrari, it doesn't make any difference. Okay? So first of all, when you come into a car, what are the safeties do you do? What should you do? What safeties should you be checking before you start to drive? If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. You need to check 5 things. We normally call those 5 things D-SM. It's the cockpit drill, D-SM. D-S-S-S-M. These are the 5 things. D, 3S in the middle, and then M at the end. Let's talk about those 5 things so that we know the basics when you come into a car. Number 1 is the door. Before you come in, make sure all your doors are shut. Not just your door, all the doors. Because it is your responsibility to make sure all the doors are shut when you're driving a car. Just because this door is not on your side, it doesn't mean if it opens, it's not your fault. And you might think that, well, I just came in, how would this side be open? Well, maybe somebody left it open last night. Maybe you were driving with your family member and they left it open. If it opens, whose fault is that? You can't blame the person who left it open. It would be your fault. So you have to make sure that all the doors are shut. So if I were you, I would go around the car, make sure all the doors are shut, door, bonnet, the boot, and then come in through your door, make sure it's shut. Doesn't have to be locked. As long as it's shut, it's fine. Okay? So number 1 is the door. Number 2 is the seat. You want to make sure that your seat is comfortable. 2 things when you talk about the seat. 1, you need to be comfortable. And number 2, you need to be reaching the pedals that you need for you to drive the car. And this car is a Ferrari. What do we need? We need the gas. We need the brake. We only need the right feet. You want to make sure that you could reach it without stretching. Okay? You don't want to stretch, use the pedals. Okay? As long as you are reaching the pedals without stretching your body, okay, as long as you could do that, that's fine. Okay, so comfortable, and you want to reach the pedals without moving your body. When I say body, meaning you don't want to do that, you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you could just sit as normal and use your feet without moving your body. So we got the door, and now we got the seat. Okay, we know we are comfortable and we know we could reach the pedals. What's next? Is the steering. Okay, we want to make sure that we reach the steering comfortably without any problem. We don't want to be too close, we don't want to be too far. Okay, we want to be reaching comfortably so that we could drive the car without going forward every time we need to go up. Okay, you should be able to sit comfortably and take your hands around without doing that. Okay, so you don't want to be too far, you don't want to be too near. You want to be comfortable so they could reach. Best way to know that is to have little bend here. If you have little bend on you have the steering, that way when you go on top, you could reach it. If you're too far from here, then when you go on top, you have to do that. Okay? So the best advice I would give you when it comes to steering is to hold it and you have some bend on your hand. That way you know you're comfortable. Okay? Now there is no law how close, how far you should be. It doesn't really matter as long as you're comfortable. All I say, don't be too close and don't be too far. And always be aware of the airbag in the middle. If something happens that's going to come out, you want to make sure you're safe. So think of that when you're holding the steering. Hold the steering quarter to three there. That's the best place to hold. Why? Because you are keeping the airbag open if it opens. Okay, so hold it there. So we got the door, we got the seat, we got the steering. What's next? It's the seat belt. One of the most important thing on your driving is your seat belt. You must put the seat belt on. Okay, why do you put the seat belt on? What is the reason? Why do we have to put the seat belt on? Obviously I did put it on. I'm going to take it off now because I'm talking to you, I'm not driving. When we talk about seat belt, why do we have to put the seat belt on? What is the reason? It's for your own safety, right? Why is that? Because if something happens, if you stop the car in an emergency, what's going to happen to you? You're going to go forward, right? And if the seatbelt is not on, what's going to happen? You're going to go flying forward, or you're going to hurt yourself here. So you're going to make sure you put the seatbelt on. It is for your own safety. If you don't put the seatbelt on, it is not safe. And don't just think of yourself. Remember, if something happens to you, your family members, your friends who loves you, who thinks about you. If something happens to you, it's not just you who's in trouble. You're putting yourself and your family in trouble. You want to make sure you're safe when you're driving. Always put the seatbelt on your driving. Okay, and the last one, which is the mirrors. Okay, M for mirrors. You have 3 mirrors on your driving. Number 1, which is the rear view mirror, and then you have the 2 side mirrors, one on the right, one on the left. Why do we have mirrors? Why? Is to give you the information so that you know what's happening around. Remember, when you're driving, the problem isn't just coming from the front. It's also coming from the back, and it's also coming from the sides. You want to make sure that you are safe, and for you to know that, you need the information. And what gives you the information? The mirror, this one, the top one, gives you the information for what's happening at the back. The side one gives you what's happening here, and this one gives you what's happening here. So before you drive, make sure you adjust in a way so that you could see the mirror and you could see the side without moving your head too much. So adjust in a way so that you could see without moving your head too much. If you just move your eyes and you could see, I could see it because I've already adjusted. If not, just move it and adjust it. Okay, like I said, doesn't matter what car you drive, whether you drive a Ferrari or you drive a normal car, it doesn't matter. The safeties are the same. So make sure you adjust in a way so that you can see what's happening around. Okay, so these are the 5 things before you start to drive. Don't start the car until you've done those 5 things. Like I said, what are they? Those cockpit drill are 5 things. D, S, 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 M. Doors, seat, seat belt, steering, mirrors. Do those check first before you start the car. If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. So let's go for a drive and let's talk about the safeties, how to move the car, and also how to stay safe on the road. Okay, give you a few tips while I'm driving. So first of all, let's start the car. Put the brake on and we start the car. Done. Okay, and what do? Look around, look at the blinds to make sure it's safe. Put the signal on because I'm going that way. That's it, I'm moving over that way. Blinds put again, and I just drive. Okay, there's a car coming, I'm going to wait, but he's not on my side. I drive. Good. Make sure you check the mirrors, make sure back is safe. As soon as you moved off, make sure you take the signal off. Make sure, because you are signaling to let others know that you are moving off. As soon as you moved off, you want to make sure you let them know that you've moved off. If you don't take the signal off, what's going to happen? They're not going to know that you moved off. When you're driving, always drive on the right in Dubai. In UAE, always drive on the right side. So if there are 3 lanes, 4 lanes going the same way, you drive always on the right. If you do go to the other lanes, when you overtake, when you change lane, make sure you come back to your lane again. Okay? If you do change lane, how do you do that? You look at the mirrors, put the signal on, change. Once you've changed, then you come back to your lane again once it's done. So if you do change lane from your lane to the other lane because there's a problem, come back to your lane afterwards. And for you to stop, what do? How do you stop the car? Mirror, mirror. put the signal on, and what do? Make sure it's safe. Go to your space, and you go there, and gently you put the brake on. You put the brake on gently, and just before the car stops, release the brake a little bit and put it back on gently. Then you put the handbrake on and you stop. That's how you stop the car. Always check the mirror and put the signal on as you're moving. As you're driving, every now and again, look at the top mirror to make sure that it's safe. Like I said, the mirrors gives you the information. Unless you look, I could see now there's somebody behind. Couldn't go left here. So we go left. We see if it's safe. Go to the end. There's no one coming. And we go left. We drive on the right lane because that's a normal driving lane. Like I said, if you do need to change, come back to your lane again. Okay? So you always come back to your lane soon as overtaken if there's a problem in your lane. Always look at the mirror every now and again. And just keep both hands on the wheel. Keep both hands on the wheel. Make sure you keep both hands on the wheel. Just make sure you keep both hands on the wheel when you're driving. Only take your hands off if you need to put something on. Otherwise, always have both hands on the wheel. And think of others. Remember, this piece of metal with 4 wheels is dangerous. It will kill people unless you control it. It is your responsibility to make sure that you control. Doesn't matter what car you drive. This is a Ferrari. It doesn't matter. It's still a 4-wheel, and it is the most dangerous thing on the road. It is your job to make sure that you control it. It is your responsibility to make sure that you are safe and you're keeping others safe on the road. So make sure you learn to control this piece of metal. You know how to control it. You know how to drive it. You know how to drive safely. The other thing about driving is to read the road well ahead, okay? I call it read the road. Why? Because unless you read, you don't know what the problems is. Okay, the problems are not coming from the sky. They're coming from around you, front of you. So it is your job to read the road and always anticipate and always be prepared what's happening. Remember, this car opens the door. It didn't just come from the sky. It happened in front of you. So it is your job to read. For example, here, what could happen here? There's a bike here. There's another bike. There's a car. They could open the door. Here, I need to go at the end. I need to go right at the end. What's happening here? I've got entrance. There's one on my right. There could be a car coming from this entrance. There could be, this car could be coming from, there could be a car coming from this entrance. So always read the road and know what's happening. Because if something happens, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. You as a driver has the responsibility to read the road and know what's happening and always be ready and be prepared if something happens. So you as a driver, like I said, you have responsibility to make sure that you know that what's happening ahead and you're always prepared, you're always ready for the unexpected. Anticipate, know what's happening, and always be ready what's on the road. If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.